I've spent most of my marketing career going to locations to photograph them for travel companies, tourism organizations and brands. And my job has been to find the best views, the pretty views, the perfect views, and carefully compose photos to not include the not so nice, somewhat unsightly elements of a location. You could say that's a little deceitful even, but hey, that's marketing, that's travel photography on a commercial level, right? Recently I came across a film that I'd seen years ago called Crazy People, starring Dudley Moore. He plays an ad man who works with a bunch of crazy people from a mental institution to write honest advertising copy for advertising campaigns. One of the ads that they write to promote New York City is New York. There were less murders here last year, something like that. So that gave me an idea. I'm at Folkestone in Kent, a place that I know very well, and I'm going to be spending some time walking around and photographing honestly. Photographing the town, the harbour, a very popular tourist attraction, the beach and the harbour here in Folkestone, very popular with Londoners coming down for weekends. But I'm going to photograph it in a way that's just completely honest, warts and all. And it's not just a question of trying to find ugly photographs and taking them and saying, hey, this place isn't as good as you think it is. There's nothing like that. Any interesting shots, scenes that I find, I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into the composition still. It's going to be very, very much a creative exercise. So let's get going. If you do a Google search of photographs of Folkestone, I bet the mermaid shot comes up more than anything else. That's the standard shot that everybody that visits Folkestone takes a photograph of. The mermaid looking out to the sea or along towards the white cliffs of Dover, preferably on a nice sunny day with blue skies, fluffy clouds, or at sunrise, because the sun rises over there as well. That's quite a popular one with local photographers that want to be creative. So I'm going to do my own interpretation of this very famous honeypot view. Folkestone and most seaside towns look a lot nicer when the sun's out, you've got nice blue skies, and the tide is in. Well, we've got overcast conditions and the tide is out, so there's just a lot of grey and mud. It's a huge difference. You never see this shot in a tourist brochure. love the horse in the background of this shot. He's saying, "Get me out of here, get me out of here." I've actually taken quite an interest in photographing the mundane, and I'm going to be doing a lot of it this year because I'm just tired of those beautiful, pretty honeypot type photos that we see everywhere. Most of us, and myself included, we don't live in beautiful, picturesque locations. Things are pretty uninteresting, boring. And I think it's a fantastic creative exercise to embrace that and go looking for interesting compositions, maybe interesting relationships with blocks of color, texture, in places that we walk past every day and don't give a second thought to it. It might be worth starting to think about those places that we take for granted. So where we've been, down in the harbour area, is the nice part of Folkestone. Now we're going up into town to the not so nice part. Well, a bad rainstorm appeared yesterday afternoon, so I'm back again this morning to finish up, and the sun is out. Photographing mundane scenes in your local town or region can really develop your eye. You start seeing things that other people don't, and you therefore become more creative. So your images will be different, they'll stand out, and I like that. Taking an honest approach to travel and urban photography allows us to create something that might not be around in the future. We're creating an archive of a slice of life for people to look back on. I think that's interesting. Unlike traveling to exotic locations, shooting locally means there's no cost and no pressure. We can take our time and keep coming back. And that's another good thing. We can focus on our creativity and not worry about rushing around, running out of time. Well, I hope you enjoyed this short video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.